Yep, there it goes. Look at that. Clean the floor.
email back their photos. So if there's possible, I'm sending your hydro, excavation, sludge, and leftover people that are dumped into the creek. That was my intention. I don't have to let you know. You take your officers there, they're trying to find out which contract is something by people. So, yeah. So I'm already notified for the environment. The health authority has said, let me know that there is a contractor responsible for it. They have to advise. And I have more, I have influence. And then I will likely clean up the site. And then after that, I would be finding that contractor and then giving you notice to pay for, you know, fees. So I just want to bring that to your attention. Yeah. Yeah, I'm very nice. Another one is right here. Right here. These ones are creative certificates with the on vehicles. They were supposed to be in the first day, get that. Yeah. So they weren't. So before these news, it's $647.82. I just like to go for that for those who tell vehicles we got. Yeah, we'll just divide it up right. Yeah. All in favor? Aye. Yeah. Next one, Harrison County Regional Sewer District. So I received an email where they're wanting to go ahead and get these plans approved. What they're wanting to do is this one right here. So we have two options here. I already spoke to Ed and Western about this. The second page is just kind of like more of a. So if either we put a manual towards our station number 5, or we have to see that person put down the manual right there, and then before that. However, anything before that, it will be regional sewer districts who take over that. So when you mention that would be regional sewer district. So if we put a manual by the south side going to the station number 5, we have to that one. I just want to leave that up to you all to see which one you prefer to do. No. Your recommendation was? Station number 5. We have to remain on the side of the building. There's never firefighters in the bridges. The middle where it's the black line. So we can actually have one. So if we only 1 meter should have to be for handle that. Right there. I'd like to get we'll have that the estimated quote is about $2,000 for services. For their services. Next one is an update from maintenance. So this is the February again, March worth of the So they went ahead and set 4 water meters, 3 leaks, and then resolved 2 sewer issues. And the 811 fix is a lot of work they've been doing. Yeah. So I just want to go ahead and show that. Also with maintenance, Hill, this is kind of all as well, but the Hill damage bids, I would like approval to go ahead and rebid the Hill damage jobs for the roofing repair and replacement. We always revise the bid after this one, if it's unsuccessful, but I would just like to go ahead and get that going.
So is Brandon to do that meeting?
Yeah, we need to do that because I got another email from the insurance guy wanting to know where it stood.
So is one.
Yeah, we have the power right here. It's just a date to meet afterwards. Just go ahead and open those bids. Okay, April 29th.
That's second one. Is there, how, is there a rule of how?
So we're after April 29th, so let's go ahead. We have one in here, town hall open it.
On April 29th.
After April 29th.
So we come on, they want to get it out. That's what I wanted.
Yeah, so we're gonna have to get it into the Democrat really quickly.
Mayor, we have a week. And then after a week after that, okay.
Yeah,
So when I'm just going to go ahead and put the date on there then. You want to do like the second week of May?
Well, I got twice, I wrote twice, so that's weekly, so.
So you missed the deadline for this week, obviously. Yes, yes, we have to do this Thursday for next week, so if you run it the week of the 19th, and the week of the 25th, then I'm on my finger.
remember, what dates did you say?
So, let's look at the week of the 20th, the week of the 27th, and have a week. Sometime we'll get the 4th, or that week, if we got it. 8 or something.
Gina, with the calendar. The 20th, it would be the 22nd when it actually comes out in favor. That's Wednesday.
Yeah,
So I think the first Thursday on the left is about 16th.
Yeah,
The Thursday before.
that's pushing it Thursday morning. I usually have it in by Wednesday afternoon.
Okay, so if you put it in on 15th and on the 22nd, because then it'll run the 22nd and then it'll run on the 29th, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, so she'll submit it on the 15th and she'll tell them about 2 weeks out. And they'll already have it.
That sounds all about me. As long as I get the information, put it in the paper.
Okay. Okay.
At 1.
One is what was previously spoken of. 1 o'clock. Okay, it's 6, so 1 o'clock, I agree, I don't think we have to have at least one more one here. So, we're going to be here on Wednesday at 1 o'clock. So, we can go off. I'm supposed to start impacting again, water station. So, figured it out, it is a cloud-based system. So they were walking in on the website, and usually groups, just going through this, there's a NAS, credit card, debit card, prepaid card system. And I already got to us, on and everything. I was and we do utility technologies. The second option, for the equipment water station, comes with 100 prepaid cards. The price of that is $11,490. And then on top of that, we have a quote for $780 to like yeah, virtual. We're going to do that. Set it up. So the agreement first. Yeah. I'm good.
Well, it's so. I'll change that. All in favor, move forward on that. Aye.
Okay, next one is Stacy's, the total March monthlies are equipment from the airport. Average daily is 737,000. Yeah. The drop meter, I have no updates as of yet, for that, or price or anything. Actively working on that, Stacy's getting people out to look at it, find a drop meter. I think that the news when we get that, I have to do their training that people without like 400 pounds, so that's why I'm happy with that. Working on it. On top of that is wastewater, so I want to get that rendered on quote. The amount is $36,479.
Anyway, I make a recommendation and motion to approve that purchase of that grinder pump to be installed. Something good on line there.
Yeah, it's just gonna come from the water department.
Second, so all in favor? Aye. Opposed?
I've been working on trying to get internet for the old wastewater treatment plant. They do not have internet there, so they've been having to go to the new wastewater treatment plant. Reports and everything, I need internet work. So I did get quotes from Starlink to go ahead and give them some type of internet. According to Main Street and Frontier Verizon, the connection for internet stuff plant for old wastewater treatment plant does not exist. And they're looking to send fiber that way, despite them being out. So I'm just trying to get in contact with you to figure out sites and build the connection that we have to pay for. So instead of doing that, we can just go with Starlink where they send us this box. And it's about $2,342. The monthly cost of the internet for this 50 gigabytes is $65.
Is that there is a Verizon or AT&T, they have these satellite also options? I'm just curious.
We still have to build a connection to be able to hook up to it, and they haven't gotten back to me on it.
And right now, they're having to bounce all the way up to the new plant.
Yeah, they have to drive,
Any connection.
yeah, they have to drive all the way up there.
You see, you're asking for, you've got.
One quote for the Starlink.
Right,
Yeah, we can see how that is like, figure out more information, but
I would like to see comparisons, it just sounds awful.
I'm
They'll say
building,
compared to like,
yeah. Just have a
good
good
advertising
advertisement.
as far as the car.
I know, yeah, I can work on that, so I'll have to get some more quotes from them to see if the internet, and then they'll get a connection.
Yeah, exactly. Just sounds awful.
It didn't sound like a house.
If I have to say they craft it, beat your hand, give it to you. Yeah.
Everybody holds on that up.
All right, I'll go ahead and I'll work on getting the other quotes too. As far as the multiple update, so we want to have a reason to raise, we have set at the bottom of your fire tanks. There is also an expected system of permanent wastewater treatment plant shutdown is feasible. Coming off of the economy, labor efficiency, if we're saving costs. That'll be done in June or July by Midwestern, so somebody, you know, coming up. I was also informed that a lift station for the baseball fields may be needed if we decide to permanently shut down the new wastewater treatment plant. However, I also found out there's a pre-existing lift station there because that pre-exists the new wastewater treatment plant. And it's owned by Friends of Harrison County Fields. I'm actively investigating that, see if they could reopen that. Work out something, so we just take that over instead of building a brand new lift station. So I'll have more information on that when I get it. As far as Beach Street, 309 Beach Street, trying to get water runs up there. He is still calling back, asking if he can get water, let him know that I need that he's in approval in writing. And water runs to JD, and then 319 Beach Street to place the line along that private driveway. He's supposed to be reaching out to his lawyers. Yeah. The other one is Ridley Street, on that complaint that I received a couple months ago. So I received approval from the renter of the home to district law inspection only outside, but then Chris got an email from the actual owners of that home. I wasn't sure if we still wanted to continue getting quotes for structural inspection.
I think we stand back and let the owner address the situation, got it observed, not successful, and we'll step back in. I think we need to give them time to do everything. Just stand down.
All the people standing down.
No, updates for the newspaper 11. As far as the presentations in the last meeting, I have no longer offered that grant in 2021. So I just wanted to see if the council still wants to offer the monthly and raises for the employees. I don't really have a close to give on that right yet, but monthly starting at 130 and 160 each, and then raises are about 150 for employees. I'm not sure if we still want to offer that to our new employees or.
After.
I agree with it. Makes sense to make it. But where the price is going to be. Like change.
Yeah. Okay. I'll get some quotes because I have two. Urban Trail. All this is for you, so I just want to know if you want to schedule our Urban Trail. It'll do me and Susan. I'll be people 25 and people 29. Yeah,
Okay. So like next early next week, maybe.
yes, yeah, for me, really nice to be here. Independence Friday. And ask me for hours too.
She's here full time.
So
It's part time, but anytime you need her, just let her know.
yeah. So what time would you like to do?
3:30 on a Tuesday.
All right. The next one is the fire rate here. I received from the Community Foundation. So the board members were invited to attend more training with the Harrison County Community Foundation April 14th from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. I want to speak up Mr. Thomas, Mr. Richards. At least one board member has to have this training to be able to get HCCF grants. And the cost of $100 to attend, but then it's reimbursable after it's completed. I'm not sure if you guys want to, if any of you want to sign up for it, I can work on that.
We should have. I must excuse myself as well. Gentlemen over there. Everybody.
Next one, topics in debris ordinance. I would like the council's direction on creating a topics in debris ordinance. Currently, for context, so we have one originally addressed in ordinance 2006. However, it was revoked in 2024-07 when we moved trash to Sweetland. So we need to pull it in place. So anytime like, I guess, personal property has just a solid waste outside, it's just kind of rotting away. We really have, people asking us to do that. So, just want to just need to be in place for that.
There is something that is coming for junkyard. It's the kind of search. Yeah, that's. We it's back, so we wanted it to work, kind of what you wanted to say, so.
So we're talking, what we call trash, yeah.
Like, leave it like couch.
I'm talking yard debris.
No, not these or.
We thought
The recommendation we work with Brisbane,
and we can take a look at that more quickly.
there's certain days that Sweetland picks up that type of stuff also if it rains.
Yeah.
Incorporates.
Yeah.
Large item.
Leave it in it.
Kids get those.
Next one is Regina Lane, so, there's property development, there'll be sewer mains there on Regina Lane. I'm working with Ed on this development, so Midwestern has already met with them last year on this project, to have each lot tapped into the main sewer, however, we received plans, to create a new main sewer main parallel to ours, our already existing one. The plan for okay to approve, if you'd like to go ahead and do that, however, we'd be taking all those new names. So I'm just kind of asking for direction on whether or not you want to go ahead and do the individual stuff, and then Donald may have to have a road, it's county road, or if you'd like to go ahead and have new main sewer lines, and we take those over. So,
We should have open county. His county needs.
So then now we go to then first and then come to us, then we that works on the finance. Then we just need to check the county first and then. As a group, whatever direction.
Starts off cutting.
I'd also like to ask that Troy from Midwestern be stationary during the construction, whatever construction is going on. If you're doing individual's house, I'm not really sure you have to be there to be there for that done, if we do that work. However, if you do decide that we should do the main sewer line up there that's parallel to our existing, Troy should be there. And we would have to draft an agreement to take over that main sewer line as well. So if you'd like to go ahead and do the individual tax to it, let them know that.
Take that. Feel. Take it to the county. Get the. That's what I do, the county. You know,
Last one is the skate park. There's quite a few things on here. So fence been purchased. It was below. We have contingency fund. Now it's the last meeting, so concrete part and board with us in the next quarter. I'm waiting for estimates right now. I just follow that contingency amount still, I'll ask them to meet, I'll ask them for approval. And guys, and thank you for your purchase, and this goes out to our sponsors and donors. Ribbon cutting is Friday, April 24th, 12 p.m. Opening day party, Saturday, April 25th, at 2 p.m. And then I'm also working with the group, Chief Kimmerman, Rachel, Chanel, Kenny, we're all working together to ensure safety and cleanup for both of those days. As far as Rice Island, that's been reserved both days for ribbon cutting and opening party. The town, which is mostly Kenny in this situation, is putting portable bodies on Rice Island and trash cans in that area where vendors will be on the opening day party. So they weren't bringing any food or anything over to the actual skate park and Saturday. We'll be doing that. I've also ordered a skate park rules and warning signs to be posted by Kenny. It states all of the things required by insurance, like safety drum risks and hours, emergency numbers, and safety equipment requirements. That's good. I am seeking approval for monumental signage at the skate park, and that will be recognizing the sponsorships and the large cash donations. So I'm thinking of having like a large sign, kind of like the one at the farmer's market. It'd be based on that one, and looks like a scroll. You know, I can imagine that, but you know what I'm talking about. But we'll be listing all of the donators on there. But also, I'm not sure if you want to do like the town council at this time, or actually list town council members who are involved with the skate park on that time. So you just want to put a general town recording, town council, through the names.
General, something like that, town board.
I would say mark it up and bring.
Also, going to be getting a smaller sign in the bridge and thanking the tree sponsors too, so they're listed. But the $300 tree sign and it's a $600 monumental sign, we would be using funds outside of the skate park budget to pay for that. That we have contingency funds for the curbing, but Jill would get with Sandra on to pay that. So I'd like approval to go ahead and move forward with that, but I can have the mock-ups from Larry until I get approval to move forward, and then I can bring it forward again for approval.
We did on some money somewhere.
You can find it somewhere.
I'll make a motion to approve.
Yeah. I'll
I'll take it out of her.
Second.
All in favor?
Last one. All right, skate park camera. So we got two quotes here. One is Axon, and the other one is the Flock. It's kind of these three sections here. So the first one that looks like this is the Axon one. So those are two outposts that we just posted. It's 27,492. The other one is Flock. And that has a 360 camera that we posted by the bathrooms. That will go all the way around. With that, it's my professional opinion that we go with Flock just because of Axon operability. So most of their equipment the town has goes obsolete after the 5-year contract. It's just the technology weeks away. So Flock connects to a network of other Flock cameras around the state and the nation as well. So I just wanted to go ahead and present those to you. And then,
Chief said.
yeah, because they don't want to.
You prefer block 2, you said yes.
We have next there.
Thank you. I'll second. All in favor of block? Aye. Opposed?
Is that any questions for me?
All right.
The what? Adam is working on that. Adam Burke. Yep, and I'll get that and I'll bring that forward for approval once I get it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Next up on the agenda is Stephanie Smith.
Hello, my name is Stephanie Smith. My husband and I live on the Connection Company here on Cooper Street on Square. And on August 1st, we were wanting to host a motorcycle show on Square. It would be open to the general public for invitation. We're not going to host any vendors or booths or anything like that. The focus is actually going to be on promoting our downtown businesses and our downtown restaurants for everyone who's attending. We'll charge an entry fee for bikes that would want to be entered into it, and then we would actually be awarding trophies to the best of the show for it. After paying for the trophies themselves, we want to take all of the rest of the entry fee proceeds and donate all of that to the Corbin Comfort House, which is actually for victims of and prevention of child sexual abuse. So we're going to all the proceeds from that for that organization. Today I'm seeking permission for us to host this event on August the 1st and to be able to shut down the Weaver Street and Elm Street for the duration.
Is it Beaver and Elmo?
And yeah, so we do right now.
Could you tell me that again, please?
It's Saturday, August the 1st. I already looked at the calendars for everything that was going on. I'm going to find any other events that would actually be going on.
Ladies of the town? All three going.
I looked at your calendars. I didn't.
Have you been afraid to get you girls in on this? Okay.
We briefly discussed it, and then I talked with some of the restaurants downtown to see if they wanted to participate. Because I wanted to create an event online and then add all the businesses that wanted to do specials or open for different hours or have sales and put all that in my event to create online.
Those ladies are very beneficial to you.
So what hours are you looking at?
1 to 6. The thing was that we'd actually have the bikes down there. And so I would go down, I probably do some message to work as well. But the night before on Friday, after everything shuts down, I'd go ahead and put the roadblocks up, after we're all cleared out from work. This one, I think, since we're a little bit later, but I waited until everyone's finished working. And we take them down after we're finished with the show at 6. Yeah, and I can put them out. And I also have a cleanup crew of one of the students from the school who wants some volunteer hours, who are going to come in on Sunday and just kind of walk around and make sure we don't have any litter or anything that anyone wants down.
Containers, and containers. Very. Any concern whether we need to do anything on insurance? Coverage. Or this is the areas of coverage. So how does that work? You have to list the towns and additional insured and carry the liability insurance for it. Okay, but are you partnering with anyone that does that? Are you coaching their direction? I mean, is coach on what is necessary? I know. I prefer them to join the company. So, okay, with this one.
Taking that as taken care of.
The insurance.
Okay.
Be okay with it. That young lady will help you. Could be on the side, just connected, and then I would say, once you have that.
So then we can approve the streets, the squares, the steps. So if you're wanting-
Right, we're not going
be on the grass.
on there, we're not
Somebody
going on the square at all.
else.
We're just using the parking spots on the square.
Okay, just want to make sure it's be clear that we can't approve that part.
So we're moving on the streets for now, and
Yeah, I see we're going to approve the insurance and just provide it, just sure that we have it and we'll cover it and we can move it forward.
I'll say that.
all in favor? Aye.
Thank you. Thank you.
Rachel, Main Street.
I emailed you guys, but it was a little late today. So. Gentlemen, I guess that you're all seeing behind addresses. They just have after Christmas, so, you know.
Okay.
So just a few updates for you all. Beginning with our events, since the last time I was here, we had the Clipper Crawl. That is, one of the events that we did, is everything is completely free. Turnout for that was great. The weather cooperated, we had like back for that one. The next event that we have coming up is this Saturday. It's the Wild. If you don't have your tickets yet, there are still tickets available. That'll be from 1 until 7. We have 12 wineries that are coming in, and our downtown restaurants are providing 2 cocktail stops and a beer stop as well. I've coordinated with the police to have an officer present from 3 until 7 that day. There won't be any road closures or anything of that nature for that event. Right now, we are anticipating about 700 attendees. So the next thing up after that is the spring planting with the master gardeners. For the planters that are downtown, we are working with the businesses to see who is still interested in having us maintain those for them, or plant them, we don't have to maintain them. Or if they're gonna do it on their own, so we're in the process of getting that figured out, and then on the 9th, we'll actually do the planting. Some business updates for you guys. These are just a few of the things that are happening. There's some other stuff that's happening a little bit further down the road. But at the end of this month, Bagel Girls will unfortunately be leaving Gordon and heading to Wisconsin. But we do have Shell's Beach Doggy Daycare. If you guys have not had the opportunity to check that out, it is amazing what they did to that building. So,
Where's that?
it's up by the West Bridge. They're on the corner where Grandma's shop used to be. Yeah, it's amazing what they did in there. They'll be doing boarding and daycare, like just day-long daycare as well. The next ribbon cutting that we have coming up in conjunction with the chamber is actually this Thursday, the 9th at 2 o'clock, and that is for Popland. Was previously White House Popcorn. They have rebranded, and they are going to be in the O'Bannon building, down the corner of Walnut and Capitol. So if you can join us for that, that'd be great. The next item, because I want to get to talk about skate park as well, is for the grant that we applied for. We received a letter of support from you guys, but tonight I would like for you all to make it official that you have approved for the murals in the bowl and on the fingerboards, pending that we receive that grant.
Just asking for us to say yes, if the grant comes through, then move forward with.
Yes.
Just so that that's officially put on the record. I would make that motion to approve pending grant approval and pending artwork approval.
Absolutely.
All in favor?
Aye.
Sorry.
Okay.
I was gonna say, if you guys are interested in seeing the grant that we wrote, I'm happy to show that to you. I have a copy of it as well.
Is the artwork in that or
So-
like a mock-up, I guess?
There is some, and there's kind of more of a placeholder at this point. Part of what we would like to do is work with the community to try to finalize. Sorry. And then the last update that I have for you guys is with the farmers market. So we did have that professionally power wash. Huge thank you to Thomas McNulty at Extreme Cleaning. He worked with us on a very nice discount to get that taken care of. We're going to be meeting with all of the vendors this Friday to go over the guidelines and expectations for this year. And then we do have a request for you on that as well. If you look on the back of your sheet there, we would like to do a semi-permanent installation of 3 tents at the east end of the market to accommodate extra vendors. It's in that space where there's a bump out, so there's not traffic that comes through there. If you can tell on the picture there. It would be safer than trying to weight the tents down, through that area. It does get windy, even when there's not a lot of wind elsewhere. And it would help us as far as labor goes, for sure. And for the vendors, it would be a consistent spot for them to set up. They know exactly where they're gonna be, and they wouldn't be dependent upon us getting them set up and all of that. So, the bolts that would be used for a picture there as well, it would require a 7/8 hole to be put in the ground.
Should just ask for permission to do this, not that it's, right?
I'm not kidding about this, but I'm happy to do that. He hasn't seen me this week, so I'm sure he loves it.
Cause it's just either 10 by 10s, 12 by 10s. I'm just speaking from band camp experience.
Sure. Well,
I mean, no matter how far you put them in the ground.
and they would be lowered, when they're not in use. You know what I mean, to help with that. There may be some damage to them, I don't know, but there's also damage putting them up and taking them down every week as well, so 6 of one, half dozen of the other.
So in that area, I mean, that's right where the cars are driving around. So is it a step up?
It does not scale real well.
There's like, the roadways here, and they're,
Right, but I think
They would be right up against the curve of where the concrete market ends, and there's that grassy little bump out area. And so you actually can drive to it. It's where in the past we had food trucks parked for, the farmer's market, so.
I would make a motion to approve the rules. I don't know how well it'll last, but you want those to be tried. Vehicle, somebody runs through, you know.
Term you infrastructure people use A1.
What was that?
What's that? Infrastructure people use A1.
Oh, for locate.
All in one day for that state. And I would second.
all in favor, let them do that. I opposed.
I don't know, just like you may want to invest in a couple orange cones just to throw up there at nighttime. I just maybe.
Sure, we actually thought of it. Or maybe look at our side.
Farmers market.
That is all that I have for you guys.
Thank you, ma'am.
All right, next up, Janelle. More state parks.
All right, good evening, everyone. Janelle Thomas with the Chamber of Commerce of Harrison County. I'm coming tonight to talk again about the Ford Skate Park. So, the Chamber of Commerce is happy to come on as a partner of helping kind of orchestrate this event, be the MC, if you will, during the event as well. What I'm coming to tonight is to talk a little bit more about the presentation of it. So, for those that aren't maybe familiar, typically the chamber, when we come in to an organization or business, whatever that entity may be, and we assist with the ribbon cutting, we help with the orchestration of getting some of our key members of our community there to help celebrate, but typically rely on that entity or business if they would like to decorate or how things look and the presentation of that material. So we do things such as the marketing of the event, getting the people there, providing the ribbon and the scissors, and we can do some talking. That's pretty much the extent of it. So what I'm coming to tonight is talk a little bit more about some options if you guys would like to consider them. And this would be a little bit of an investment on the town importance we have. There's no pressure on this. It is whatever you guys would like it to be in terms of this celebration. I've talked to Sheree and Rachel and the committee a little bit more about what this could look like. One entity that I would suggest, if you guys wanted to, that does a phenomenal job of helping coordinate some different events, is Sounds Unlimited Production. Essentially what they would do is come in, provide a nice podium, provide a speaker system that we could utilize so the crowd could hear us clearly, and then maybe some decorations if we'd like. So I've included a few photos here at the bottom, somewhat examples that you guys could review if you'd like. So the one on the far left is from Baptist Health. That's an event that Sounds Unlimited Production helped with. I talked to Brent Rogers today, who is the owner of it, just to give me a rough look of what this would look like to cover just kind of our basics of, like I said, a sound system, some minimal decor, and things of that sort. So he said roughly you'd be expecting around $800 to $2,000, depending on how much you guys would like, right? So 800 is kind of our bare minimum of maybe some components, speaker system, and a podium. Of course, the chamber at Harrison County would, be happy to still come on board, and we have a very small portable speaker that we can provide. I just don't know that it would elevate the event and do it as much justice, but really as big of a celebration that I believe this should be, because there's a lot of community partners that have come to the table and donated a substantial amount of funds as well. So I'll stop there, take some questions from you guys, and just gauge some general feedback. The chamber's happy to execute the event to whatever extent you guys would like, but I bring it up to the table, especially if we want to make this event.
Is this for both days or just one day?
Just one day. This would be on the April 24th.
Friday.
And basically, it would just be setting up those materials for us. Like I said, the chamber can do the best that we can. Like if we have one small portable speaker, not to say that I couldn't get some podium of some kind. But just in terms of the visual presentation of the event, I think it would be nice if the town was willing to invest maybe a little bit of money just for some decor and some sort. But no pressure.
Person knows that they need to do this.
I talked to him today and asked to make sure that the date was available, how much it was. I would like to let him know this week, maybe next. I know that's putting pressure on you guys to potentially vote on it.
2 weeks out,
Yeah.
would be pretty short.
It would be very short notice in order to get his team there. It's really whatever you guys would like. Like I said, the chamber's happy to execute it, whether you guys want a cute balloon arch in the background or not. We're still going to provide ribbon and scissors and help, make sure that we're noticing everyone that made this project possible to be here.
Money in the budget available?
Depends on where you want to take it from. We don't normally have anything for that stuff.
What about a contingency? Are we gonna have anything, you think, with everything that we've done that might be?
Awaiting the curve. I'm not quite sure what.
I don't think there's gonna be anything left of that state park money. Everything's been for that state park itself.
Promotions.
Everything is just.
No, I mean, the promotions fund in general, not for the skate park.
Most always budgeted out.
Yeah, everything has been basically already budgeted out and spoken for last year when y'all did the budget for this year. So. I don't know where you all would want to take it from. We can look at different ideas.
I was thinking.
And it doesn't have to be with this organization. That is not a thing. We can do, somewhat of the same, yes. I would say it would be nice to have this.
Skateboard guys.
I mean, I would say I would approve doing something like this, assuming we can find some funding, but I don't know that we can find it right this second. If that
Completely
makes sense.
understandable, somewhat put you on the spot. I
Yeah,
completely
well,
understand. I just want to make sure that, coming to the council, making sure that we're addressing that, the chamber wants to ensure that this event accurately represents
Sure.
all the hard work that has gone into it, of course, as well. And happy to make it whatever you like.
That's not me, I believe that.
No, I mean, decent speaker system is probably be very helpful if it's a windy day or something. So I think it'd be,
I make a motion
not
that
much, so it could be my guess that to make it work.
Summer cooks and books. If Sheree gets with
We can work on it tomorrow.
that, thank you, ma'am.
I'll second that motion. Honestly, I've never.
I was gonna say, I can believe that.
Tina, did you know?
Cook the books.
Got it.
I got it. I got it.
All in favor of moving forward, then track it went down, I opposed.
Thank you, guys. I also just wanted to make sure that I was doing my due diligence, to inform the council of what exactly is the Chamber of Commerce, right? So, we are a representation more of the county as a whole versus Main Street Board. However, of course, we're happy to partner and work alongside them on a lot of different, initiatives such as ribbon cuttings, as Rachel mentioned earlier. So, we are here to support and connect and champion our local business community throughout Harrison County. So that goes into a lot of different initiatives. We could be doing ribbon cuttings and celebrations of new businesses or maybe anniversaries, helping with business promotion and marketing. We try to craft networking events so there's connection and hopefully we're fostering relationships there. And then the economic growth and community overall within Harrison County. So I wanted to make sure that I highlighted just a couple of upcoming events. If you guys would ever like to attend, of course, we'd be happy to talk more about the Chamber of Commerce as well. But as Rachel mentioned, I also put Popland in here. We're hoping in the future that we'll continue to work together on kind of co-hosting some ribbon cutting so we can just get out more promotion for the downtown businesses and of course Harrison County businesses, above and beyond the town district will mainly fall within the Chamber of Commerce. So that's on April 9th at 2 p.m. We also, as I mentioned, try to provide some networking opportunities for the local business community. These are free to our chamber members and hopefully future members as well. The town of Pleasant is a chamber member, so you guys are welcome to attend these events. We have a 5 o'clock networking event that we will typically host on the second Thursday of each month. This month, that is also falling on April 9th. If you'd like to join us, we will be at the Discovery Center, helping to showcase that building, but also the Harrison County Parks Department will be talking about all their vast initiatives of what they're doing for the community. And we'd love for you guys to come hear about all the hard work that they're doing as well. That'll start at 5. There'll be refreshments and snacks, so it'll be a good time for everyone. So I encourage you to come out to that. And then we have a morning rush event, which is basically just a casual networking event in the morning that we'll host on the last Thursday of every month from 8 until 9:30 a.m. If you'd ever like to pop in, our next one is going to be hosted at Central Credit Union, which is another one of our members. We'll be highlighting as well some of the work that they're doing here in the community. We'd love to invite you to join us. But if you guys ever have any questions, I hope to come here every now and then and just keep you in the loop of what the Chamber of Commerce is working towards, and happy to support the town of Portland in whatever way I can. So thank you guys for having me.
Thanks, Phil.
All right, Carol Sebro.
Well, I live on Valley Road, and we have got a lot of problems on the Rice Island and Valley Road at nighttime. About 9:30, 10 o'clock at night, I can be sitting in my house. I live in this business district, and I have them race up and down the road, and then they go over to the island. You hear, and then I go look out my back window, and then they go around that circle and cut it. And then that one night, they were over there spotlighting, I thought it was a police. And the next morning, I walked out there, and they had that graffiti, which is really bad. I think it's I mean, the island is a nice place, but we have got some bad people there. And also, where Culligan, I don't know whether, how many of y'all know where Culligan is. Well, across the road, they put a junkyard down there, and they drag junk back and forth across the road, and then you have junk sitting on this side, on her side. I call my side. And, which is the town, but the county's on the other side of the road. And they block the road, and when you go out, you've gotta wait. Conference semis and everybody has to wait to get out back. It's getting bad down there. We need more police patrol at night time, especially the park down Valley Road.
Hopefully the cameras will get there and will help with that.
Y'all want the camera to it? That all point doesn't the
I
camera.
was thinking a little look back there and give us a lot of good information. The chief's president removed tonight, so. Take a little look at that, and get us a little.
I don't have no chicken either.
Thank you.
Thank you. Usually it's about 9:30, and that night that I called the spotlight, the next day was with the road, Phoebe was down back there. Now, I'm sure that's what he had done it. And poor Kenny was on his hands and knees, I felt so sorry for him, scrubbing. Mhm.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Oh, not much. Betty Crone.
Harlan, I was neighbors for years. Okay, I live down 27 West Chestnut. And my house is the only decent one down there. There's so many vacant ones. Carla Klein owns one beside me. I tell them. Windows will grow, the floors, the lady that lives there, she says, she's got a pit dog, pit bull, 2 other dogs, big dogs. And it goes in my yard, I don't have no dogs. Always clean up, no messes. And it's taken the value out of my house. Where Charlie Lynch lived, that house is falling down. And when he was on the town board, they were very nice down there. And Kenny, the one that ran the town up here, he has to get authorization to do anything. And the house, the creek, the windowsills is falling out. People's got water shirts, junk sitting all over the back steps. There's homeless people going up and down that sidewalk, down there smoking pot. Fields is pretty found in the back alley. There's all kind of junk back there. But it looks like a Portland area. My house sits back. Not got the only decent house down there. So it's taking the value out of my property. And then there's about 50, 75 cats down there. People don't move it. And then I take care of my house. I mow the yard, all that on the town, a dead end. There's a tree down there, it's cut down. It's gonna fall. And there's, I wrote this all down. Somebody tried to break my house, I lost my husband. They broke my night light in the back, the porch light, and had blood on my husband's ramp. And I had to get security cameras, security lights. They called the police. And then one night, they were up on my front porch, because I got a great big front porch with the top over it. And I talked to Matt. He told me to keep guns loaded, which I used to hunt. I know how to hunt. I know how to shoot. I go to my son and keep practice. So I keep guns loaded. You can't leave nothing set out except still. And the cats, they get in all the vehicles, scratching them. I can't keep them out of the yard. I don't have nothing to catch them. Nobody down there mows their yard with me. So it's taken my house way down in value.
Mine sits back, you can't see it, but across the street where they got that trail back through there to Hazelwood, everybody can see it. People come down that street, see me, it hadn't been there for a while. Said, what happened to this neighborhood? It's like Portland. I said, I don't know. I said, since Charlie Lynch died, it went like that. I've asked Kenny to do some stuff, but he can't do it unless he gets approval. Well, James Reese lives behind me in the alley. It's the back alley, looks terrible too. And he's got diabetes, and his wife Regina goes to work 3, 4 o'clock in the morning to JC because she cooks the chicken and stuff. So he seen his car door open one morning. He went out there, and there was a butcher knife on the front seat. There was a backpack on the passenger side. Called the police. The county cops went down there. There was a machete, a cell phone, envelopes with names on them. And they took all that for evidence. They never did tell Jim what they did. But he was friends with my husband, Jim. And I've lost him, it's been over 2 years. And they told Jim to keep the doors locked. His wife went to work 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. They walk out there with her, with the gun loaded. And he's been having a bunch of these homeless people, these Gothics, walk down through there to the sewer plant 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning because he's got diabetes and he doesn't sleep very well. And he'll see them down there, he's got needles, and they don't leave the light on down to the sewer plant no more. He gets out 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, you might go get him something to eat. Told him, I said, Jim, you better be careful. But I've seen this homeless lady, and she'll lay down on the sidewalk with a blanket and a backpack. She might lay that in, she might close this in. But there's several homeless people. There's a colored lady, she does, and she pushes a grocery cart. She comes down through there. And there's several of them, I think, that goes over to the fairground. Sleep. But they're down there days and nights. So they need to clean the area up down there because my house is appreciating because of the way it looks. With nobody mows but me. Nobody cleans but me. And I try to take care of everything I got. Mine is spotless. And they got all these dogs running around. One side's got 3 pit bulls, the other side's got 2 big dogs and a pit bull. They come in my yard all the time. And when I go out the door to mow, I have to lock my doors. I have to carry mace or carry a pistol on me because I've been seeing so much violence and homeless people down there that it's not safe for me to go out there and do all this. And I do all the work myself. I don't ask nobody to help. But they've gotten where it's got so bad, and I take care of all the town's property. And in, I mow the sidewalks. Up to Charlie Lynch's old house is falling down. The car Klein owns the house right beside it. Used to be Jamie Peters' wife. The hailstorm broke windows, the house leaks inside, got holes in the floor. You won't fix it. They took pressure washer when it hit. The pressure washer, she's got her bathroom, her air conditioning on my property. Which I left it there, but they do all that. I just put $100 and some in mulch. Do all that stuff in my yard. Spray painted. It went all over my deck on my big porch. Cleaned all that up. And she won't come down there and fix that broken window or anything. Back porch, stuff junk all over. The wash machine, the whole alley. Go down the front of West Chestnut to the dead end. You can tell we're looking at what it looks like. And if you go down the alley see what it looks like down there. It looks like I live in Portland area.
So a couple things that we can do, just right up front there. So you said no one's mowing their yard.
No,
How high does it have to be to 18 inches? So if it gets high enough, we can send letters, we can demand that they get that taken cleaned up. For it's 18 inches long, but I mean, it is what it is. That's something that we can, specifically we can direct.
I mowed mine 4 times. And the one in Bryant's, I fell mow theirs. But their windowsills are rotten out, that house needs a lot of work.
Right.
But the rest of the yard, I did mow the one right side of it, part of mine. Well, the one friend said it's 40-some year old, she's got a son that's 24 years old. I'm going on 72. And I told her, I said, I'm not mowing your yard. She said, all this stuff, dog crap, and sure, I go barefoot.
Right.
Like I did years ago. And, I told her, I said, you wouldn't have to mow it yourself. She said, I don't know how to mow it. I said, Jessica, you got a mower, you need me to change it all the way down. The spark plug and fix it. I'll fix it for you. She said, I'm not doing it. I said, I'll tell you what, I'm not doing it this year. It makes my face look so bad. And the value of my home is going down because every house down there, the only house these that is across the street, there's a Mexican and a white lady who lives there about several kids. They keep it really clean. Jamie Peters owns it. And the rest of it looks like trash.
Did you say the dogs are running loose?
They let them run loose sometimes they'll put them on a leash.
So that's the map of animal control, or that's something you can do, please.
That's animal control. Now, we talked about the call and we'll go see quickly at first.
But I had my truck before Jimmy passed away. Had it all painted and everything, and I've got a 2001 Chevy S10 down Wentworth Street. And them cats that's got on there. There's so many cats. Everybody that comes down there, and out with their cats.
Cats are probably a little harder issue, honestly, given there's so many strays around.
Well, it said to put black pepper around your meat. I do that. It's kind of keep them off, but trying to keep black pepper around them all.
Sure. One rainstorm, yeah, so.
Yeah.
But so if the dogs are becoming, when they're out, and that's when you pick up the call and someone can come out right then to catch it up, then there's something we can do about that.
Carla didn't take care of these rentals, and it looked like that. I mean, I've had so many people say, Mom, what happened to your house? Or friends say, what happened to your neighborhood? It was like 40. I said, because they don't do nothing. And Kenny's not allowed to go down there and do anything.
No, yeah, it's on.
Because I've asked him, about trimming the trees, so the branches come down to his neighbor's car. I used to park in the front, under the carport. And the branches will hit, there were dead trees down there, very big ones. The ground was dead. So it's going to fall.
Chris, as far as that house condition, there's not,
There's just limits you can
there's only so much you can do there, right?
There's limited resources. I mean, every community has its problem. You can't go down and, condemn every house and tear every house down, and you're stuck with a bill that the reason the house is in poor condition is because they don't have money to fix it. So when you, let's say it goes to tax sale, you're not gonna get your money back that you get to spend on it. So, unfortunately, there's just limited resources that, every town, every city has that problem, and you try to address the worst ones. We've got one we're dealing with on Ridley Street, but unfortunately, it's just not feasible that you can do every single house that, there's probably 50 houses in the town limits that you could make an argument.
There's animals running in and out there.
Well, that's the best thing you need to call animal control, because that's.
There's stumps, there's snakes in my yard.
We can do this, TM, PNC, Chief, and Factory, please.
And, I talked to him, he said he would start sending patrols down there because it's pretty bad out there. I grew up in Florida my whole life.
You know what you have to do.
But I don't have to check myself. and I did get security cameras, security light. I'm not scared. But it's getting bad when you can't open your windows and doors, so enjoy the fresh air.
I understand the frustration for sure. They'll take a look at that tomorrow morning. I said on 5:30, as soon as they can. And
Well, they've been, the health department's been coming down there and taking pictures of some of that mess.
So it sounds like there's some
response.
some wheels are turning.
If you anybody can drive down the alley or down there, but Jim Reese was friends with my husband Jim. And his wife Gina, Christ Gina, she lives in probably more. So he had to put lights outside and put switches inside, turn them on, and them all night long. We was going around and all these cars, this is all day and night. 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, in the daytime, see people walking down there, free. See people down there sitting down there smoking pot, but the door you can smell it. It's maybe, but I don't know. The boy said, Mom, you need to get an apartment. I said, no, this is my home and stay here. That's when Jimmy passed away, and we've been here for 40-some years, so I said, right there.
All right, well, thank you. We'll take a look at that. Thank you very much for coming in. I appreciate it.
Gary Burns.
So everyone, my name is Harry Burns. So we reserved for sale on the 25th skate park opening party that Steve and I are throwing. We've been told with the idea of possibly having a band or artist playing that night. We don't know if we actually want to go that route or not, but if we did, we'd always do this in a small stage on the island. We'd rather get approval now versus later when it's crunch time.
If you have a grassy area,
Yeah.
rather than having parking there or something if there was the weather. In this case, it's better.
Sound like a bit of all that. Tim, your recommendation is?
I would say it's fine.
All in favor?
All right.
And one of the items, did you? Okay. James Smith.
Hi. Somebody was aware that I'm president of the Harrison Township Advisory Board. We're going to put in another factory over this park. We decided what we're putting in at the farmers market. Just give you a little update. There's about 5 other hoops we had to go through that we didn't have to go through over there. Everything's coming together, packages getting put together, it's going to go. It should move right along pretty quick. I have a sign. I got a picture of it, we had it made up, professional sign. Another public, keep your side, another public restroom provided by Harrison Township trustee. Can I mount that over there in the grassy area right for the edge of the park?
We did the same thing to the rest
I
think so.
I see no problem with that.
Motion
to approve, mounting the sign.
Second.
All in favor?
I'm sure y'all know Jimmy Best, James Best, Roscoe Company. I'm very love cemetery. His wife Dorothy has called me and she's coming in town to the cemetery to see me, go to the grave site and everything, and she's got a couple of questions. She has some memorabilia. Want to know who in the town? We have a historical society, the genealogy building, whatever we got. I said, well, pictures you send me, I've already got one mounted in the town hall. And she's gonna have me check around with a couple of people where they might want to have some of this visible. We've already got a picture here. We got wall space. This is his hometown. We're gonna keep it here in the town hall. And she will get with us and she will let me know, it might be 4 pieces, 5 pieces.
There is a wall in the town hall, you know, when you walk in the front door. to the left where this picture is, that one wall that goes like this, that's completely empty. Whatever she gives us.
So we got a spot for a few pictures in.
Yes.
Yeah, ladies, keep that in mind.
We do have a lot of people comes in the town hall right now. I don't know if there's gonna be a lot going to the genealogy, don't know if the Discovery Center is foot traffic all over. The library, we do.
I think it would be super cool to have that at town hall.
I've got to get back with her the next day or two and just talk about what's going on. She's gonna try to put something together. She's coming in on the 24th.
Any concerns about that?
Excellent.
I think when you get with her, you need to invite John Schneider from Madison to come down.
And we can come down too.
Because he's already met John Schneider.
He's been sent there to the town.
Yeah, so he could come there too. We have a lot of people.
He lives at Mass.
Okay.
That's where his wife's from. Our oldest son lives up there. He said 2 years ago. He's so excited. Naturally, oh, you know. So, anyway, that's all I got.
Yeah.
Put up a little sign, and go thing up. Stay in touch.
Thank you.
Or anything
This
else?
is a very generous mood tonight. Okay, so I have given you all the information that I received about the time clock, the biometric system. This is going to be fantastic. The Carol will give me permission to get it. This, I can, within about a month and a half, we should, I think we should be up and running. The time clock system. This time clock system talks to our system that we have now with Keystone. Once we go into the cloud late next year, it will communicate with the cloud also. This is who BSNA and Keystone recommend because it works with their system. It keeps track of so much stuff. My only concern with it was the police department, because we know that as soon as they get within in their car, really, they're technically on duty. And so they may not be able to come directly to the town hall or stay on their shift because they may get a call and go out. Their phone, their work phone can have this on it, and we put a geo-fencing on it, and they can't clock in until they get within a certain area of the town hall. But if they've got to run, they can go. But we still can do it manually for them also. But they would be able to do it on their phone. They could just log in and go on and do their duty. But the first year would be the $25,605. And then after that, it would be $7,065 a year, and we would split that in thirds. General, water, and sewer is how we would split it. So if with the $25,605, it would, for the first year, would be $8,535 3 times. And then after that, after years 2 or more, that they recommend a 5-year contract, it would be $2,355 per department or bank. So this here is very easy to install. It is using, they will scan 2 fingers. In case something happens that somebody hurts with one hand, then they have the other one to do. So it is biometric, but you know, people don't work exactly 40 hours. Sometimes they'll work over, sometimes they work less. This is to help the employee and the town to give them accurate timing on their pay. So I would like approval for this system.
No, I have trouble with that cheap. Make that motion to approve.
All in favor?
Okay, the second one is a very important one also. This is in regards to our server. The server every Tuesday for some reason goes down. It goes completely down. We have to reset it there. It's just getting very old to handle everything that is going on now. So I got with Ongen, and about 2 years ago, it would have only cost around $12,000 to get a new server for what we need it for. Now it's going to cost $22,750 because a company, major companies such as NVIDIA, something like that, is buying up a lot of RAM due to the AI increase in the market. So it is very short, there's a lot of shortage of this. So, I need to get approval to get this server because we've already had to order a battery, the big battery for it, which is $413 because it's already started beeping. Once it goes down, we're down, we're done. So there'll be a short downtime once we get this new server, there'll be just a very short downtime for them to install it, and then we'll be up and running for another 2-3 years.
So, you mentioned we're transferring to the cloud.
Well, we're still transferring to the cloud, but there's still all of her stuff on server. There's still, I know the police department is wanting to get a server themselves, but until then, because there's still a lot of stuff that's going to be on the server.
So it's not a.
It won't just be as crowded on the server.
We still need it, I guess.
You're still gonna have to have it, yes. So I definitely need, and this is, 22,750. He's got it's a custom Think System ST 250 V3-3-year base warranty. That's what he's telling me.
Sounds good.
So-
Future programming and.
I would think so, yeah.
Any questions, concerns there? I entertain a motion to purchase the server.
I'll make a motion.
Okay, thank you. A second? James, thank you. All in favor? Aye.
Okay, the next thing, and I believe the final thing, is the cloud.
Yep.
I have gotten a little bit of another discount because, I'm begging. So I got another $935 discount, only if you sign this month, but we can have it late installed late next year. Because there's a lot of stuff a lot of information we have to give them, get cleaned up in our system in order for them to put it into the new programming to come on. So the final quote is $74,915 with a yearly of $45,740, where it was almost $47,000. So that is, in general, just for the first year, just to get everything going, it'll be $15,246, 3 departments, 3 banks, okay? It's $15,246.66 times 3. And that's and then the yearly is the 45,740 is the yearly after that. But for the first year, it's $74,915 to get everything hooked up, everything going, all the system, and it is a very massive system. And we have 4. We've got payroll, we've got fund, we've got assets, and we have our utilities.
And this will allow also for customers to pay online.
They can pay online, yes. They will be able to pay online, they will be able to look at their account, everything, and it will be instantaneous, and they will be able, when they post their payment, it's instant.
We're gonna have access, as customers, we have, you can see what your water usage is that day.
You'll be able to, yes,
Track our
you'll be able to
own
go in
roads.
there, you'll be able to see your usage, and if you notice that you're having more usage than before, my utility clerk is not going to call and let you know, hey, you've got a leak or something. So, yeah.
So your wish for the night is $900.
No, my wish for,
Savings.
my wish for tonight is $74,915. And, the first payment would only be, I believe, 28. No, the first payment would only be $1,000. That's just signing the contract and with them, and that's $1,000. And then it's just 2 payments in different time intervals.
You never said that.
I thought I did, because I set the time clock to 2.
I'll make a motion to grant clerk treasurer's wish.
Is there a second on that? James, all in favor?
Thank you so much. And you told me for our school. Be very appreciative.
Anything else?
Other than the normal signatures, that's it for me.
Anyone have any old business, new business? I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
Make that motion.
All in favor?
Thank you, everybody. Now, appreciate you.
Just don't come with you. Oh. Where's my mouse?